Before we begin, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this story because stories of transformation deserve to be heard. Prison is often seen as the end of the road, a place where mistakes define you, where labels replace names, and where hope can feel out of reach. But for some, it becomes the place where change begins. This is the story of a man who entered prison as an inmate and left as a mentor. He was young when he was sentenced, angry, reckless, and convinced the world had already decided who he was. Inside those walls, survival meant staying tough, staying quiet, and trusting no one. Days blended into nights. Years slipped by, and for a long time, nothing changed until one decision shifted everything. It started small. A book handed to him by another inmate, then another. Soon, reading became routine. Education programs followed. Classes, workshops, conversations with people who believed that a person could be more than their worst mistake. For the first time, he began to see a different version of himself. He started helping others inside, tutoring inmates who could read, guiding younger prisoners away from trouble, listening to stories that sounded a lot like his own. Slowly, the identity he once carried began to fade. He wasn't just surviving prison anymore, he was growing inside it. Years later, when his sentence ended, the gates opened, but freedom came with fear. The world had moved on, technology had changed, opportunities felt distant, and the label ex-inmate followed him everywhere. But he refused to let his past define his future. Instead of turning back, he leaned into purpose. He began speaking at community centers, schools, and youth programs. He shared the truth about prison, about regret, about consequences, and about change. Not to scare people, but to guide them. Young people listened. They saw someone real, someone who had made mistakes, faced the consequences, and still found a way forward. Over time, he became a mentor, helping at-risk youth, supporting former inmates re-entering society, reminding people that change is possible, but it takes accountability, effort, and support. His story didn't erase his past, it transformed it into a lesson, because sometimes the strongest voices come from those who've lived through the darkest chapters. From inmate to mentor isn't just one man's story. It's proof that people can rebuild, that redemption is real, and that one decision to learn, to grow, to help someone else can change everything. Prison took years from his life, but it also gave him a mission, to make sure others don't follow the same path, and to remind those who have that their story doesn't have to end there.